What's up, guys? Welcome to Superwise. I'm John, and we have a lot of superhero news to talk about, both Marvel and DC. But let's start off with Marvel first and talk about Marvel Studios' WandaVision. Disney Plus has just confirmed the episode count of WandaVision's first season. In an email, Disney Plus Media Relations confirmed that WandaVision Season 1 will be 9 episodes. Disney Latino also confirmed that we will be getting 2, not 1, 2 episodes, the 2 first episodes of Season 1 for WandaVision, next week on January 15th, next Friday, and the series will conclude on March 5th. Then I would assume a couple weeks later, we get the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier because, as we know, its official release date is sometime in March. So, I mean, this is pretty exciting, getting a lot of Disney Marvel content. Can't wait for this show. Looks pretty interesting. Okay, now on the DC side of things, let's talk Zack Snyder's Justice League. And you know, this is pretty funny. In my last video, I talked about how Kevin Smith said that the ending to Zack Snyder's Justice League opened up possibilities for sequels and follow-ups. Well, Zack Snyder just talked about the future of his DCEU, and pretty interesting what he had to say. I'm going to paraphrase here, but basically what Snyder had to say is that he loved working on his Justice League cut. He didn't think he would ever finish it. This is an old movie, and the DCEU has changed. What he created has totally been altered. What he wanted to do with these characters and his story, he fulfilled, and he has no real interest in revisiting his extended universe because he's busy. He has no plan to make a sequel to Justice League. He has no plan to continue his universe. But he says, who knows? I didn't think that I'd be making Justice League. Who knows? I might, but I'm just too busy. So Snyder is not 100% ruling out the possibility for a sequel or another movie in his DCEU, but he has no plans to revisit it right now, which is unfortunate because I want to see more from Snyder. If the new home of the Snyderverse is on HBO Max, I'd be happy. I'd watch all of his DCEU stuff because I'm a fan of what he's done for the DCEU. We'll just have to wait and see what future plans Snyder has. Okay, so if you watch the last video that I made, who will be the DCEU's new Batman, I had a bunch of theories and predictions on who it could be, but now we have confirmation of who it really is. Brooks Barnes, who is the New York Times writer, who wrote the article where Hamada dropped all that news and information about DC's upcoming future multi-year multiverse film plans, was approached by someone on Twitter who asked him to clarify who the two Batmen were. We had Robert Pattinson in Earth 2, but who was going to be the main DCEU one. And Brooks Barnes confirmed that Michael Keaton will be the new main DCEU Batman. So there we have it. Michael Keaton is the main Batman for the DCEU. Now, I couldn't be happier because of what this means for the future of the DCEU. Michael Keaton is an old Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck is done as Batman. For whatever reason in the Flash movie, they settled that, and now Michael Keaton is the sole Batman. He's the only Batman. Let's say that after the Flash movie, Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne realizes he's too old to be Batman. So we enter a live-action Batman Beyond movie where Terry McGinnis takes the mantle of Batman and is one of the main DCEU Batman. Of course, Michael Keaton would be the main DCEU Batman, but I remember there were rumors saying that Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne would serve as a Nick Fury of the DCEU, where he would recruit different members of the Bat family, and we'd have multiple Batmen in the DCEU, like Batgirl, or a Cassandra Cain, or a Batwoman, or a Robin, or a Nightwing. So with Michael Keaton being the main DCEU Batman, we have a greater chance of getting a live-action Batman Beyond movie, and I could not be more excited for the future and what it holds. I would love a Batman Beyond live-action movie. I'm a big fan of the animated series, the comics, and, I love to see Terry McGinnis suit up. All the Batman movies have focused on Bruce Wayne. Yes, he's the original, but it's time for us to move on and focus on a new Batman, Terry McGinnis. He's a well-written character, fascinating character, and I'd love to see him on the big screen. And with Michael Keaton as the new main Batman, it's possible. So I really hope that we can get Batman Beyond. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That will be all for me, and remember my catchphrase, stay super wise.